The first time I flew a balloon was I finally got the balloon finished that I was building in college. I got it all ready to go. I didn't have the basket and burner complete, but I had the envelope, the balloon part. I had it ready to go, and so we took it out. I just wanted to check and see if it had any holes in it, if it was sewn together, if it it was round, and so got my buddies and we finally got it inflated about like a bed sheet. We just flapped it up and get a little air in there. And so I had an old weed burner off the ranch. We ranch in Texas, and we use what we call a pear burner. We burn the prickly pear, the needles off the prickly pears, and then the cows would eat it. So I had that before I had my actual burner built. And so I had this old weed burner, and I heated it up real hot, and I had a metal ring on the bottom of the mask of the envelope. And I had about all my buddies holding onto it, and I'd heat it up, and they were holding on this ring, and the balloon's standing up, and it's all tight and hot and had a lot of lift. And so I'd go around and check my seams and stitches and make sure everything's sewn together correctly. And I thought, this thing's ready to fly. So I took some old ski rope, I tied 2 loops under the envelope and heated it up really hot, hooked it under my arms, the ropes under my arms, and said, let her go. And I went up about 800,000 feet, just dangling on 2 ropes. And it drifted back down, just like I thought it would, like I hoped it would. So,
I was probably in middle school, and I honestly have no memories of my first flight. I was 13 years old, and I don't remember anything about it. My father does business insurance here in Santa Fe, and he had a client that invited our family out. She was a pilot, and we all, as a family, went down to, it was probably Rio Rancho. I don't remember that either. I don't know where we were. We were just in some dirt, desert area. I'm going to say it was Rio Rancho because that's where most ballooning takes place. And we had our flights, and it was great. What I do remember is the balloon. The balloon was remarkable. It was a beautiful Navajo rug design, a very intricate art balloon. That was called Yay, New Mexico, and it was piloted by Sally Chapel. So Sally Chapel gave me my first balloon flight, and I don't remember the flight. I just remember the balloon and how beautiful it was, and it was a one-off experience. We had this flight when I was 13, and then that was kind of the end of hands-on ballooning until much later in my life.